up today's workout. Bring your knees up, swing the arms, get the blood flowing. My name is Rhoda, and this is Fab and Fit over 40 and beyond. For women over 40, bring your knees up and twist, where we address how to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, arms forward and back through exercise and diet, and sleep, reducing stress, any number of things. Today's workout, reach out, stretch the back of your legs, is a metabolic conditioning workout that is a little different than some of the formats I've used in the past. We're going to take exercises and change the speed, tap the toe out. So we may do a straight strength exercise, compound work mostly through this entire workout at a normal pace, arms up and down, heels to the front. And then we may speed it up or actually hold a pose in place for a length of time, isometric holding. Swing the arms out, twist from the waist here. So the different approaches to how we train the muscles all within one workout really keep them guessing. Let's reach up and over. So we condition our metabolism. We want our metabolism to be revved up, and that was what this workout will do for you. Okay, we're going to start with a deadlift to a clean and press. I'm going to use a medium set of weights. I'm using 5 to 12s here, picking up my 8s. So 5, 8s, and 12s. We're going to do a deadlift. As you come up, forearm curls. So the weight's going to curl just like that. And you're going to do a press, bring it down, release the curl. Okay? Deep breath. We're going to be on the clock in about 5 seconds. Let's do this. 30 minutes or less. We get it done. Deadlift, curl the weight as you come up. Forward curl, press, release the curl. Deadlift, curl as you come up. Nice flat back here. Little bend in the knees during that deadlift. Drive the tailbone back. That's going to keep the weight in your heels where we want it. Out of the forefront of the foot. You're up on your toes or leaning forward, tend to bring a lot of pressure through your knee. And we want to avoid that, of course. So this is called a clean and press. We're not doing a squat in it, but there was a press in there, right? So now we're going to go work on that press. So isolate the press and really change what we do with it. So we're going to have one weight up, one down, and we're going to slowly change. So changing the pace as both weights move, okay? So one is up, one is down, palms face me. Make your box. I was cheating there a little bit. Move them nice and slow with me. I have a staggered stance. That's my preferred stance in something like this, but you could have your feet under your hips. And if you're staggering your stance, does not matter which foot is forward. I find I balance a little better this way, especially with stuff going on over my head like this. Feel this? At least we're over halfway through here. This particular exercise, slowing it down, metabolic conditioning. The muscles are used to working in one pace, and we're changing it up. We're teasing them here. Good. All right, now we're going to hold one weight. So I'm going down to my 1/8. I'm going to hold it up overhead, keeping it there. Isometric hold over the head, making the shoulders work, and we're going to march. Bring the knees up, pull the tummy tight. Make this be about the lower ab, okay? Weight is up. Here we go. Knee up. Pull that tummy tight. We're not rounding our back here. We want to keep from the tailbone on up through the weight over our head, nice and straight. So the back is straight. And as we bring these knees up, pull that belly button to your spine. Train it to do what you want it to do. Feel the shoulders burn while we work these abs. 10 more seconds. Come on. It's burning. If you need to put the weight down, put it down. Put your arms back over your head if you can. And maybe they're burning so much that you can't, but that was hard. All right, we're gonna hold the weight right here. So bringing the weight down, staying with that lower ab, a nice slow kick. Kick. And we're going to round the back a little bit this time. So a little bit of round coming out so we can really pull this tight. We've got it warmed up now. Take a nice slow pace though. This is not a cardio move. This is a strength move. Working that lower ab. Yep, kick it. Yep, kick it. This is modeled after Bob Harper. Do you remember him? Biggest Loser. He used to do workouts kind of like this. He would run it all together, no rest, really hard. But we're going to rest a little bit and still make it hard. But this is a style that he had done in a number of training videos that I've seen over the years. Really great trainer. I love him. Had a heart attack, which was really scary. Good. All right. Let's take the other 8, both 8s. We're going to take the deadlift out. And so we're going to have more reps on our forearm curl and press. So back to that. See how we're mixing things up here and changing the amount of reps, the pace, holding things in place isometrically. And we're just doing upper body here. Forearms, shoulders. Probably don't need me to tell you that. This first circuit is all about your shoulders. Just lean muscle and keep our metabolism up. And we're going to get it quicker by doing this type of metabolic work. Different speeds or different training techniques. Now we're going to hold the weight over our head one more time. So adjust your weight accordingly if you need to lighten your weight. We're going to hold the weight up, alternating side leg raises. Just like that. And I'll wait to put that weight up to the very last second, which is right now. Here we go. Abs are tight here. Make them work. Starting to work the waistline a little bit. Those glutes, I'm sure you feel, that's your bum. Outer hip area, that's your glutes wrapping around there. We've got a rest coming, thank goodness. Nice long one too, I just checked. I made this clock yesterday. 40 seconds, good. I'm gonna roll out my shoulders a little bit. Show you how to stretch them out. Three more seconds. And shoulders are burning. Give them a little rub. Get that blood flowing. You clasp your hands behind your back and round your shoulders back. You're going to feel that stretch, but you've got to drop your shoulders down, push your hands towards the floor. Pulling those shoulders back. Just breathe. Lift the hands a little bit more if you want to intensify this stretch. And then once you've stretched them out, roll them out. All right. I'm going to go to my heavier weights, moving into some back work. I'm going to start with basic lat rows. So pulling, let's do a deadlift, and then we'll do 5 reps. Come up to rest the back, go back for 5 more. Let's go. Take it down, pull 5 times. My back is flat, my knees are slightly bent, my hips are driving back. 1 more here. Stand it up, squeeze the glutes. Take it back down, get that form. Weights in the heels, knees are slightly bent, hips are back, your back is flat. 2 more. Stand it up. Take it back down. Here we go. 5, 4, pulling back towards the waist. Activating that bra area, bra overhang area. You know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about. Take it down. A couple more here before we get the beep. And rest it. Good. I'm going to put this heavier weight down, pick up my lighter weight, feet are shoulder width apart, just going into some side raises here. So we're hitting the top of the shoulder. We didn't hit that, we hit more of the front area of the shoulder. So we're going to just keep coming around and making that shoulder beautiful. Lift and lower. Got a little tiny bend in my elbows. Never really lock your joints if you can avoid it. when you strength training, it's going to just add too much pressure onto that joint. Get some isolated moves here to start this second circuit, and then we're going to mix it up. Couple more here. Side raises have always been kind of hard for me. One more. Nope. That's good. Okay. I'm going to go to my medium weight. We're going to go back to that row that we did in the deadlift. We'll stay down in the position this time. One weight is up, one is down, and we're just going to alternate. Really pulling back. Don't twist with this, but feel the core twist a little. Okay, don't twist the hips. Pull, pull, both at the same time. There we go. Abs are tight, back is flat. Weights in your heels. Both weights are moving. Come on, almost there. And rest, excellent. All righty, putting that weight down. Going back to our light weight. And back to our march where we pull the tummy tight. This time we're holding this weight out in front, 2 weights. Pull up towards the weight, knee up towards the weight, just like that. Whew, okay. Weight is up, palms are facing each other. Back is straight on this one. Just pulling that lower tummy tight. Isometrically holding this weight out here. Asymmetric means it's not moving. The muscles are holding in place. So a good example of dynamic versus isometric. A crunch, an ab crunch, that's a dynamic movement. A plank is an isometric movement. Both working the abs, right? It's a different way of doing it. And don't worry, we're not going to do any planks. Although that's a good idea for another video, right? Good. All right, weight down. Let's pick up one medium weight if you have a variety. Going to add a little lower body. Do the modification. If you're not going to do the squat, I'll give you something a little different. We're going to squat, front raise in the squat, and up. Ready? Hold that squat down there. Isometric hold right there. Shorter than the ones we've been doing, but we're holding it down there. Those inner thighs, you'll feel those. Feel the quads. If squats bother you, normal squats and lunges, try a wide squat. See how it feels. Maybe you don't go as deep, but there's not nearly as much pressure on the knee joint when they're going out to the side like this. A lot of people that are able to do wide squats with no difficulty, no pain, even if squats are out of the question. And rest it. Good. Okay. Weight is down. I'm going to pick up my lighter weight. Whew. All right. Putting the weight up now. And we're going to kick. Ready? Remember the last time we did the kicks? Weight was down. Abs are tight. Pull that tummy in. Feel a little bit of rounding from your tailbone just up to your lower back as you drive those hips forward a little bit to do this kick. Your arms. Yeah, thank you, Bob Harper. First time I did one of his work, I was like, oh my goodness. It's a great way to train your metabolism though. Whew. Let it rest. You have 40 seconds. Get some movement going. Another way to stretch the shoulders across. Drop it down. If you drop it down, give it a little tug, you're going to get the top of the shoulder, that area that we worked this round. And the other side. Roll them out. Back to heavier weight, back to a deadlift. We haven't done this, just a basic deadlift. We are going to do a deadlift, but we're going to slow it way down, okay? So palms are facing your legs. Drive those hips back. 4 counts down, 4 up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 2. Hold your abs tight here. Bring it up. 4, 3. Drive the hips forward. Boom. Down. And up. Hips back. Knees are bent. Hips come forward as you straighten the legs. Drive them up forward. Good. Keep going. And reverse it. I am going to use a medium weight because there's a lot of movement in this move. We'll hold the weight in your right hand. You're going to step to your right. Your left leg's going to come up to the side as you do a high row. So it looks like this. Pull and down and pull and down. Pull and down. Just like that. Here we go. Pull it. Then bring the toe in and tap. Lots of movement. Feel the waistline crunch right there. Long little segments here, 45 seconds. Some balance work here. Most of my videos, I say it all the time if you've been with me, but anybody who's new, I want them to know that balance is something that's so important to work as we age. You've probably known somebody who's fallen, and maybe they recovered well because they were in good health. Maybe they really struggled. So we don't want that. Stepping in, rowing, ready? Leg goes up. We want to have good balance. Train these stabilizer muscles. Those are all the little muscles all through your core, front and back, that keep you upright, keep your posture strong, keep your core strong, and catch you if you lose your balance. Doesn't mean you won't fall, I can't promise you that. But hopefully, if you've trained your balance, you're going to catch that fall, and you're strong enough to do that. And I'm talking now, but I'm talking later too. 80s, 90s. I plan to get there, and I plan to have that balance help me. I won't say I can't wait, because I can't wait. I don't want to get older, but it's happening to all of us, right? All right, let's go back to your heavier weights. Walking deadlift, okay? So as we put the foot forward, weight goes down, up, down, up, just like that. Ready? Walk it out. Step forward, weight down, pull the weight up, back leg comes in. Step forward, hinge forward, back leg up. Step forward, hinge. Remember your safety cues. Flat back, slight bend in the knees. I'm going to turn it around and keep going. And up. Whoops, lost my balance a little bit on that one. Turning it around, keeping it going. If you have space to walk across your whole room without turning around, by all means do that. So another way to train deadlifts, a lot of movement in that deadlift. We don't do that very often. All right, let's see. Palm facing me. Standing on one leg. We're going to single leg deadlift down. You're going to pull up towards your waist, down, stand up, bicep curl. Here we go. Take it down, pull to the waist, stand it up, curl. Unilateral, one side of the body. Again, training balance, but also when you work one side, you might be able to lift a little heavier than you would if we were doing 2 rows, 2 weighted rows, 2 arms, and bicep curl on both sides. Still gets heavy, right? That's good though, because this is a total body workout. We are doing a lot of different muscle groups. So when we're working on a muscle group, you want to lift as heavy as you can, safely, right? You don't want your joints to hurt. And you want to be able to keep your form, elbows in at the waist, that kind of thing. As long as you can keep your form and you're getting near the end, you're tired, you're feeling like, oh, I can only do a couple more, that's actually good. That means you're getting the most out of the time you're spending doing that exercise because you're taxing the muscle to the point where it's too tired to keep going. Ready? Other side. Straighten the heel, pull to the tummy, come on up, curl it up. Failure, muscle failure, is a good word when it comes to fitness, when it comes to strength training. Not failing to do strength training, quite the opposite. Maximize your strength training in a short amount of time by lifting as heavy as you safely can. Now, my elbows sometimes can bother me, so if that's happening, I wouldn't be doing this bicep curl with this heavier weight, this 12-pound weight. I might be using an 8. So on any given day, you may need to make adjustments. And that's what happens with age, and making those adjustments just means you can keep going, right? You can keep coming back and doing more exercise. If you hurt yourself because you're feeling pain and you're working through the pain, that doesn't do you any good if it means you're not going to exercise. Exercise is what's going to keep you healthy and young. All right, we're going to grab our chair. Don't hate me, don't turn this off. I don't love them either. We're going to use our chair for some push-ups. You can be out in a plank like this. You need to bring the knees in a little bit more. Just starting out. Just get some pressure on the chest is what we want here. Down and up. Can't go as low as I would on the floor. But I'm taking the speed down slowly and up slowly. Holding my abs tight, getting the value of the plank, getting the results that bring that in. And I realize I said earlier no planks, right? Well, this is kind of a plank. When I think of planks, though, I'm thinking of being on the floor and holding it for 60 seconds without moving. So we are actually holding an isometric plank here. Sorry, I didn't mean to fit to you. But why not get the benefit of holding this position, training our abs to be nice and tight, while we're working the chest. Yeah, good work. All right, rest. I'm going to use the chair. And I'm going to grab, sorry, I don't mean to turn my back to you, a lighter weight. Grab a lighter weight. We're going to do a kickback, but we're going to add a tricep extension, so it looks like this. Lift. Hold your chair for balance. Think about squaring your hips to your mat. When I say that, I mean think about a box, like you're the top of the box. You don't lift that hip, which opens the top of the box, right? Keep the box closed. On from that chest move, which incorporates triceps, the back of the arm, to a very targeted tricep move and glute move right here. Standing legs getting isometric work. You probably feel that a little bit burning. That's good. Believe it or not, burn is good, pain is not. Burn is good. If it's burning to the point where you have to stop, that's good too. That's okay. Take a rest. Good. It's the second time I've gotten a phone call while doing a video lately. All right, going to the other side. Shut that right down. Nothing's going to interrupt my workout, right? Ready? Now that hasn't always been the case. And if you are on the younger side, in your 40s to 50s, you might have little ones at home still. I know I had my last child at 38. He just turned 23, oh my. But having children, we're older having children, some of us. So in your 40s, you may have little ones running around. So yes, by all means, stop your workout if they need a hand. Even better, if they're old enough, have them work out with you. Find something really light. I mean, children should not be doing weight-bearing exercises. They should not be doing strength training with dumbbells. But you could come up with something, a couple empty water bottles, really no weight to it, but a couple empty water bottles, and they can exercise with you, because don't tell them, show them, right? If we can show how to live a healthy life to our children, they're going to grow up and hopefully do the same. Tricep dips. Couple options here. Beginners, down, push up, take a seat, come back out, do it again. I'm not going to show a modification for this. Just sit, take a seat anytime you feel like you need to give these triceps a rest. And more advanced, make this a longer lever. Gravity's now pulling on the back of my entire leg as opposed to the back of my upper leg here. You'll notice a difference immediately. You'll notice how this adds more gravity pull. You have to push up more weight. Physics. This is all about your triceps. Whew, okay. Move my chair. Let's go to a one more pull to tricep kickback. We're not going to go deep in this pull. We're going to come down, pull up, kick it back. Ready? Step forward. Step forward, pull the weight back, lift. Step forward, put the weight down, pull. Really work that back, upper back right there. And because we're taking a break, we're not just doing this tricep kickback. You can probably lift a little bit heavier than if we stood here and just did the tricep, this piece right here, for the entire 45 seconds. You're getting a rest on that muscle right here. And hit it again. Please let me know what you think of this format in the comments. If you like it, if you don't like it, how you did. I love hearing how you did. I love hearing the exercises that you loved and the ones that you didn't love. I had some fun with some of you that have very specific exercises you're not really thrilled about. I'm the same way with lunges, so we all have that. But let's start a conversation. Step out with the opposite leg, hinge forward, pull, up with a kickback. I want to get to know you all. Channel's growing pretty rapidly because it's January when I film this. This may not be seen until February actually, but it's a time when channels grow, fitness channels grow. But keep going. Keep growing in February, March, right? That's the goal. If we can get women working out beyond January, stay with me. We'll keep going with these 30-minute or less workouts. Been doing this for about 5 years. Love it. And rest that and listen to those 3 beeps and know that you're done. Yay, good for you. I do love making these videos for you and I love hearing your feedback. That just gives me so much motivation to keep going. All right, let's reach up and over. Hitting core work, let's stretch it out. Think about being up against a wall. I was leaning forward a little bit. Try and, as if you were up against a wall, the hand is hitting the wall, back of your shoulders, your bum area, and your heels, all hitting the wall. Let's go to the other side. It's going to just deepen the stretch for you. This should feel nice. And come on up, let's do that shoulder stretch I showed you. Drop it in the basket is what I say. You want to relax the top of the shoulders so you can pull a little bit and get that stretch. It's hard muscle to stretch. Other side. And we'll clasp the hands, turn them towards me. Push out, round your back. Round across your shoulder blades. Drop your shoulders, relax your neck. Feel the stretch come across the upper back. And then Round a little more, feel it come from the lower back. Breathe. Let's reverse this. Clasp behind like we did in the beginning. Lifting out of the back area as you push towards the floor, and you're stretching the front of the shoulders while the shoulders are relaxed. Go ahead and do palms up, thumbs back. Extend the arms. We want to come across the chest through the bicep. We want to feel that bicep as well. And pat yourself on the back for doing a great job. Grab your elbow. I like to lean out of this. Just give me a little more core stretching here, but you're stretching the back of the arm, that tricep that we just hammered at in that final circuit, because that's an area we want to work. I know. Let's lean the other direction. And then we'll step back, lift a toe, sit down into this as far as you can, as far as this knee allows. Feel the stretch come up the back of the leg. Drive those hips back. Really stretch out this hamstring from those deadlifts. Let's go to the other side. And put your hands on your knees. Round your back again. Flatten and reverse this, lifting the head out of the neck, neck out of the shoulders. One more time, round and roll on up. Let's do the shoulder rolls. One more time. No more shoulder rows, not today, other direction. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It's going to show up so you can do it again in your library. Deep breath in. Please subscribe to my channel. Exhale. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you subscribing. No cost to you. It just helps me build this channel so I can keep going, which I love. Have a wonderful day or evening. I will see you next time.